everybody, this is John, and welcome back to another episode of Cybes 3D Prints. Taking a break from the 3D printed major project that is the animated Omega Supreme project that I'm doing. I have done some small bits of progress here and there, and I've done a little bit of painting up, so he looks a little bit more lively as well. And specifically, I'm going to show you the paints that I've used on him in a second, because I've used them exactly on this 3D printed model here. So today we are going to be taking a look at a 3D printed kit that you can create yourself to that is free. You can buy it free on Thingiverse. You can make your own Transformers Generation 1 Minibot Cosmos. So here he is, and first things to note, which I'm going to tell you, is that this is a fully hand-painted model. I fully hand-painted this myself, and it looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, the paints that I used for this, I'm going to show the box off here. You can get them on Amazon. So this is Warhammer 40k. This is the Citadel paints and tool set. I don't really use a lot of the tools. I've just used the brush and then I've used the paints basically. But yeah, the paints are absolutely amazing. I recommend anyone to basically find them or find an alternative to them. Here is Cosmos, and yeah, he looks all right. But yeah, here we go. I'm going to bring him in for a closer look here. So this is basically Generation 1 Cosmos. You might notice, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but there is a small inconsistency in the green here, and that is just where I was putting stuff together after I painted everything with the first dose of green that I had mixed up from yellow and blue. And because it's not got a natural green in this kit, unfortunately, so I had to create my own green. But yeah, bits of green started rubbing off whilst I was putting stuff together. So unfortunately, it did mean that I was going to have to apply the green back on. And unfortunately, I didn't get the correct shade. But yeah, that's all right. Anyway, but yeah. So one of the unique things about this is that this is a fusion of filament 3D prints and resin 3D prints. So I'm just going to do a little bit of backtracking here. So I do now have a resin 3D printer. I've had one for over a year. It is called the Elegoo Mars 3 Pro, and it is absolutely brilliant for miniature stuff and just models like this in general. It just looks quite amazing. So I'm going to break down what is resin and what is filament here. So head was printed with filament. This body piece here is resin. The covers of the arms here that are green are filament. The inner fillings here for the arms are resin. The legs here that are yellow are resin. The foot panel here is resin. The back panel here is resin. And then, well, the little wheels are resin, but then everything else that are the covers for this panel, that panel, and the panel there for the body, that is filament. So it's a pretty nice even spread of the two. And also I popped on a really nice little red Autobot symbol here as well, so that's quite nice. It looks very, very nice there. Anyway, the only bit that is raw resin is, of course, where you can see the sticker on where the sticker would go on the body, the repro label sticker for where which would be where the original G1 toy would have its little body sticker. So yeah. Ooh, he has a little bit of trouble standing up there. Size comparison time. I've got a couple of Minibots here. So we got Powerglide, Warpath, and I've got gears as well, which I'm going to pop over here. But yeah, you can see that he's a pretty good size there. This is original scale of the 3D models for the original scale of the files. So it is to the original dimensions of the Generation 1 toy. So he fits very well within the Minibot sizing right here. Right. So I am now going to transform him on camera. He is going to be a little more challenging to do, and I'm going to have to be careful because of the paint. So first thing to do is pop his head down, pop his little head down, like that. I'm going to move his arms so that they are, well, actually I'm going to keep his arms up. Next thing to do is bring that up like so. Bring the feet down like so. And then you're gonna push it, then push him into the body. So you got that. That one. This is a bit loose, unfortunately. Anyway, so you're then gonna rotate those around on both sides, and then you're gonna just slide them down. Do same thing on that side, and then it's gonna slide down. This one's a little tighter. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That is the UFO form of Cosmos there. And he looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good, actually, to be fair. But yeah, that's the underside. Not an awful lot there that you can see of the raw material. Not really. You can see some of the raw resin, definitely, and a little orange from the raw filament there, but most of it I have painted, so it is mostly hidden away. But yeah, you can see a little bit of orange in there. But yeah, specifically only painted what I required to paint, and then I left all the internals as they were with no paint to make sure that they had, well, that it wasn't too tight. Okay, so first of all, for size comparison, I'm going to bring Warpath to the camera here, so get a good look at that. Here he is. Power Glide. Get a decent look there. That is Power Glide. And here he is with Gears. Yeah, Gears is falling apart a bit. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, this is how the original Cosmos looks, but I've added a few bits of paint apps here and there that just make it that little bit more interesting in certain modes. So little bits of white here for thruster detailing and fingertips. Would not have usually been there, that was just me. The little white strip here in the body, that was me as well. And then the green there, a bit of white in the arms to break it up a bit. That was me as well, where it would have usually just been block yellow on the original toy. So that was more a choice that I decided to make. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. That's all that. Yeah, that size comparison done. So, hope you've enjoyed this little quick video. I will leave the link to where you can grab the files for free of this Cosmos in description below, and who knows, it might become someone's summer project. Anyway, this has been Cybes John with Transformers 3D printable Generation 1 Minibot Cosmos. Peace out.